hey there, how you doing? Bobby Dirkens here. For some reason, my phone ain't acting right. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it really doesn't matter. May I tell you, Bobby Dirkens here. It's now 12 o'clock in the morning. What is this, Wednesday? This Wednesday? This is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yeah. Georgia. I can't believe I'm having to say this. After many, many years of being absolutely. Now, there's some of you, y'all good people. Some of y'all are good people. You Georgia fans, you good people. You come on here, we jab at each other, and we have some fun and all this bunch of stuff. You good Georgia fans. You love your team. And then there are some of you, who the majority of us despise with all of our power. But you're the ones who's been cocky for, well, the past 41 years. How many presidents in between this one and that one? But y'all are the ones who, yeah. Anyway, Georgia wins the national championship. I mean, my Lord, you just can only piss away so many top 5 and top 10 recruiting classes. I mean, until just finally one day you got to mess up and win it. I mean, just finally one day you got to mess up and win it. I mean, you can only have so many 5-star field recruiting classes and piss it away. Only for you to win. A lot of people, a lot of Stetson Bennett fans tonight. SEC dog, congratulations to you. But I'm just going to tell you. You got me. But congratulations to the good Georgia fans. The rest of you, I'm going to talk some mean trash to you. Good to see that some of y'all actually like Stetson Bennett, unless, okay, let's run a timeline of this whole Stetson Bennett thing, okay? Because I want to do it. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Stetson Bennett goes to school here. Now, listen to me. Stetson Bennett comes to Georgia, right? Comes to Georgia as a preferred walk-on. Then he transfers out because he ain't getting that playing time. So many Georgia Bulldog fans was ripping this guy when he came back. Oh, Lord, they were talking about they would rather start their garbage can than him. And then he comes in. And guess what happened? He started doing good. Well, then he played Bama last year. Ended up getting torched. And then all of a sudden, he was the garbage can again. Well, this year he ended up coming in, for JT Daniels. He got hurt. And he won the national championship. So all of a sudden, he's good stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's good stuff. He's fun and fine and great. And, they're heralding him. They're wanting to make a movie out of him. Let's make a movie out of him. Now, and Georgia fans will file in, like you wouldn't believe, into it. But to see that movie, even though if half of them would tell that's a gross estimate there. 98% of them would tell the truth. They didn't like him, hated him. But anyway, here's the deal. Georgia, you finally used the talent that you've had for many, many years to win the national championship. And I want to congratulate you for understanding what it's like to use your talent instead of just bragging that you have it. So congratulations, you did it. I'm going to go through here, say maybe there's a few people who's commented in here. I'm not going to stay on here all night. Chase Henderson, made there to you, my buddy. Tiger Nate's in here. Mance in Virginia. Eat Crow, Bobby Dirkens. I mean, you finally won a national championship. I really don't think there's much crow to eat. I mean, at this rate, let me see. I'm 39, so I'll be the ripe age of 79 years old the next, or 80, the next national championship you win. So I look forward to it. Hope everybody's in good health. You won't see it. Shelly Mack, got Thomas Honeycutt in here. Got the other Confederate Raspin, I don't know what it is. May there too. SC Tiger, Todd Wyatt. Got Bailey BP in here. Let me see. Eric Phillips. Got Young Coke in here. SEC Dogs crying. I'm happy you won. Well, not that you won, but I'm happy for you. Good people. W. Greg Howes. Brunette Doll. We got Parker Henderson wandering in here. I thought you were drunk on Ajax or something. Anyway, glad you made it. Jonathan Evans. Anybody else in there? Bible Belt Beauties, Benji Hall. Who else is in here? Wholesome Holloway. Got May there too. I think Miami. That you remember I told you that they're a sleeping giant. That giant might start be wiping the sleep from his eyes, if you know what I mean. You know, with all the good stuff going on down there. Justin Wolf, Jim Kutzos, and there we go. There we go. Old Bobby's nose is running. I'm digging it. I don't care. I don't have any pride left. One of you did say this, and I can't help it. It's Mance in Virginia. You said this. You said keep hiring from within and giving scholars to legacy recruits. Plus keep not using the portal. Let me tell you right now, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. One of my biggest critiques of Sweeney has been that the way that Sweeney became successful is not the way he's operating now. He went out and got the best coaches years ago. Okay? Venables hung around for a very, very long time. And to see the coaches leave to go to Norman, that lets you know the culture has changed. I know a lot of people doesn't want to talk about it, but the culture has changed. And then to see how quickly people would decommit just 6 days prior to signing the line. It tells me there's problems. We see that there's a lack of development at Clemson. If you keep doing it, I'm just telling you right now to all the Clemson fans who does not want to listen to me, who does not want to listen to me and tell me that, whatever Sweeney says, it's as good as the Bible. First of all, that's false. I love Dabo Sweeney. He's done a lot of stuff for us, but I am telling you from the bottom of my heart, he is a fallible man who can make poor decisions, and he's continuing to make poor decisions. Cade Klubnik, I think I'm saying his name right. I don't know. It's another youngin who can hopefully help us win. If they give him free reins with a playbook and let him do whatever he wants to, that's great. But if he's going to be throwing swing passes out to the left that, you go to your local good high school and find a quarterback to do that, that doesn't amount a hill of beans if he's good or not. If that's the play call, that's what's going to be ran. And if you're going to get in big games against, hand it to Georgia, hand it to, my TV's up here, hand it to Georgia, hand it to Alabama. You go in, you play against them. They're not going to be scheming Clemson's offense like, say, Wake Forest would. All right? So that's when the big boy plays have to come out. And if you're not ready for it, you can get blown out like Clemson got blown out in the Ohio State game. Who was calling the offensive plays? Oh, our new offensive coordinator. That's who. And the year before that, our offensive coordinator was being paid $2 million. And we were losing by 7 going into the fourth quarter against LSU. It wasn't like they had just hammered us the entire game. So my point about talking about that is, you're right, Manson, Virginia. If we keep hiring from within and will not use the portal, Clemson fans, you can either see it now, or you can join me and see. You can join me and see it now, or you can keep drinking the all-in juice. But I'm telling you, the Dabo Sweeney that we were all in with is not the same Dabo Sweeney. And we're chomping on Cheez-Its right now. And according to Cheez-Its, we're supposed to be just thrilled. When, quite honestly, we had a lot of talent. It wasn't utilized. And by the time, listen to me, for all the people who's naming how many players that we had out, that Georgia Tech game, we were completely healthy. Might have had one player out because of somebody kicked him in the goober and he wasn't feeling good. All right, you might have had that one. Somebody got the doo-doos from eating some weird sushi from a place. But I'm just telling you that excuse of players were hurt and they were injured, it does not fly with me, because in the Georgia Tech game when we saw they dropped 8 against us and our $2 million a year coordinator didn't know what to do, that lets me know there's big problems going on, and that talent in prior years, especially at quarterback, had saved his butt from looking as bad as or normal or average as he normally did. But Georgia's got the national championship. I mean, Kirby did it. He broke out of the Mark Richt 2.0. Everybody calling him Mark Richt 2.0. He did it. This is how you do it right here. All right? This is how you win. And once again, my TV's up here. This is how you break out of that. It'll be interesting to see. I know he's losing his DC to Oregon, which I don't know why he would do that. I don't even care if he's got ties to Oregon, got family in Oregon, blah, 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 blah. Notice that guys who do really, really good at a southeastern school, whether they're in the ACC, whether they're in the SEC, they go out west, and my Lord, they're burning the hairs off their chest to get back here. Why? There's something different out there, and it's not this type of football. But hey, that's up to him. We're going to pay him well. If they paid me that money, I'd go out there too and coach football. But you just remember that. You just remember that. But Georgia Bulldogs, they win the national championship. They finally have something legitimate other than recruiting class, and that they play in the SEC to be cocky about. So let them live it up. I mean, they deserve it. I mean, at least have the accolade to go with the attitude. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, we got a few more people in here. Bo Weevil got in here. May there to you. It's good to see you. Charles Elliott stumbled in here. Maroon X Prime. You're right, Maroon. I mean, Bryce put the ball where it was supposed to be, and good Lord, I mean, it just didn't. You got to go up and you got to catch football. You got to go up and catch a football. If Jameson Williams stayed in the game, well, we don't know what would have happened, because if it in reality, he got hurt. Mechie got hurt the first time they played him, and this is who they had to go out and play. Georgia won. Georgia won national championship. Let me see. Parker Henderson said something. Could you imagine if Primetime coached at Florida State? I wouldn't be shocked if that's their next football coach. I wouldn't be shocked whatsoever. I can't say that it would be a good move, and I can't say it'd be a bad move. For publicity, it'd be a great move. If right now, yes, James Willoughby, you did not choke this time. So if you, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, if y'all had lost tonight, you would have hated my guts by the end of this thing, because I've got to do this so many times to y'all because y'all have choked so much. I mean, y'all finally coughed up the bone and this, that, and the other. But good job. I mean, you did your thing. You did your thing. Congrats to you. Enjoy it. But I think if Prime went to the FSU, I think it would be good publicity. I can't say that he's ready to coach at that level. I know that he's got some boys to come down there to Jackson State, and it's all cool and stuff. My personal opinion, that ain't gonna play out well. Travis Hunter ain't gonna stay down there. If he does, I'll be shocked. If he does, okay, great. And then that other youngin, that was a top recruit, signed down there. You know, top 100, top 60 player. That has too much publicity around it, and I could see this one day being a 30 for 30. Jackson State, 30 for 30, and how it all unraveled. You know, and they show him riding around on a scooter after he got hurt and stuff like that. You can't tell me you can't see that 30 for 30 15 years from now, you know? You know, and they show Travis Hunter being obnoxious during his, where he's picking and that, which hat he's going to wear and go to school at, and throwing it like, listen to me, I understand these boys having fun, but I'm telling you, somebody's got to get back teaching some of these youngins class. It's one thing to have swag. It's another thing to look absolutely like a jerk. And I'm telling you, there's more people, listen to me, there's more people laughing at him for going to Jackson State because they have brains and they live more of life. But I think that you would see a surge in recruits to Florida State because of Deion Sanders. But, I think when it came time for X's and O's, he better go in and hire some of the best. Sorry, y'all, my nose is running. He better go in and hire some of the best X's and O's guys in the world. And if he does that, he'll be successful. If he comes in there and he's just trying to do his nonstop, cocky, inspirational, I mean, it's almost like he's read every inspirational / sales book in the world. And then that's all he regurgitates. You know, I'm going to tell you, that builds guys up. But when it's time to call a play to win a game, that ain't going to do it. That ain't going to do it. God, you got to be who you ought to be. Okay, that's great. But what play are we running, Coach? I'm just telling you. Just telling you. Just telling you. But Georgia finally wins the national championship. Congrats to y'all. Who knows what will go on after this. And congrats to Darion Kendrick, okay? Darion Kendrick was kicked off the Clemson football team. A few weeks later, went home, got arrested for a bunch of crap. Charges were dropped. And I have mixed feelings about that. There's a part of me that believes I don't know. I don't know what to believe about it because he did so well for when he was at Clemson and then he left. He went down. Hey, look, he leaves school with he leaves college with at least 2 national championships. 2 national championships. He had this one, and he had the one from back 2018 where Clemson beat Bama, 44-16. I mean, you talk about a national championship, Lord. But I hated it because he was one of my favorite players. I always enjoyed watching him play. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in his life and his mind and so on. That's between him and the Lord. But I really hate to see him go. He goes there and he plays. But you see, we lost some of. Now Clemson, we still got some really good corners. That's what's so sad is with Clemson's season, we've thrown the baby out with the bathwater. The truth is, Clemson's secondary was fantastic. Our line was fantastic. Our defense was world class. Okay. Now Venables is gone. I believe Goodwin is a decent one. and that the offense is what I'm not sold on. Now you can prove to me that the offense is okay, great. And our special teams is good. But he was a key player, a very key player. He'd go out, play wide receiver, he'd kick return, punt return, look good. But congrats to him. He won national championship. I can't say too much to a point because we've had so many players who's transferred out, and I'm really upset with Clemson football. Not because of tonight, not because of the first game we lost this season. It's the rest of the season, how we didn't grow and how we didn't progress. I'm just telling you. You may not like what I'm saying. You can mute it. You can dub me over like one of those anime movies where they're obviously speaking Japanese, and it's like, well, and you hear words. You're welcome. Will you pass me the tea? I'm telling you, that will not change anything. Reality is reality. I'm very upset with Clemson football because I'm just telling you, we're in for a season next year. Unless Klubnik is the greatest athlete to ever play and he can overcome even poor coaching decisions. We're in for it next year. But anyway. All right, let me see. Somebody was kind enough to give me a little donation here. LSU Scooter, $5 donation. First of all, thank you so much for giving to the $5 donation. Bobby Dirkens Drink a Beer Fund. A lot of people don't know this. Bud is actually my initials. Bobby Ulysses Dirkens. It's delicious. Drunkenly delicious middle initials. No more football for a while. Geesh. What are we going to do? Well, LSU Scooter, I don't know. I was thinking about going out and getting fights in parking lots. He's always done it for me. I mean, I'm about 12 beers in at that time, but, I mean, who knows? I'm just telling you, it is annoying to see this. I will watch. I'm not really an NFL guy. I'll probably catch a little bit, according to who's playing. But we'll see. We will see. Anyway, thank you for donating to the Drink a Beer with Bobby Dirkens Fund. Got a bunch of people getting here telling me, Angelo Serrato, it's over, Bobby. I don't want to hear 41 years anymore. I don't want to hear about 1980. It's over. No more 1980 BS. Daniel Moore, may there to you, rest in peace, 1980 jokes. Roll Tide when your best two wide receivers out, several DBs are out. AHS 94, Bobby, happy New Year, buddy. May there to you. Thank you for another great year of videos. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I try. People don't understand the mental and emotional wear that it takes to come on here and just spew out your heart. I mean, this isn't just like you you put in a quarter into a bubblegum machine, you turn it, and you might get lucky and get two of them. Now, this takes effort. This is like a good bowel movement. Sometimes you have to be in for the long haul. I've had my legs fall asleep to me while I've been sitting on the commode multiple times. It's been wonderful. But it takes effort to get those type of doo-doos. But, thank you so much. A lot of people wants the 2021 jokes from here on out. Daniel, the only thing I can say is at the rate that y'all have been going, we might be sitting at about 2061 going, 40 years. 40 years. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we'll all be alive and well, and this country ain't went to hell and burned up, and we're all speaking Mandarin by that time. Let me see. Volunteer Fire Department, may there to you. Good to see you. Let me see. Titans win the Super Bowl this year. Georgia had their year in college. It's time for the Titans to step it up. Cody Branch, I don't know about that, my friend. Dirty Joe, good to see you. Hope y'all all doing good. Well, listen, I said this a little bit ago. I'm gonna get off. I'm losing my voice. I'm in sick. No, I ain't got that thing that's been going around for 2 years. Trust me, I did an anal test. Hey, here's a good one for you. What's the difference between a oral thermometer and an anal thermometer? Give up the taste. Ooh, Lord. Anyway. All right, well, listen, I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up. I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.